Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Sunday, May 21st, 2017 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I consciously connect to my core of love. And today we have our first full day of Sun in Gemini. Now the Sun in Gemini will still be at 0 degrees for the first part of the day. So 0 degrees is kind of this time of integration. We're integrating, shifting from the lessons of Taurus, moving into these lessons of Gemini, these lessons around consciously connecting, really listening to, honoring the wisdom that the universe is offering, making the connections, seeing where the connections lie in any given thing. In anything that's happening in your life, there's some kind of connection going on. So really making those conscious connections so that you can be a cooperative component, conscious connections, bringing cooperative componentism into your life. That being said, if you listened to GPS for this last week, I spoke about endings and beginnings, and that's kind of coming up. We had our ending, the ending of Taurus. We had the ending of the moon moving from Pisces into Aries early in the morning. And now comes this energy of new beginnings, and we're flowing into it. And that's kind of the thing. One of the first astrologers I started following really long time ago, she would say anytime the moon was in Aries, like, hey, it's time for a new beginning. So I'm like, oh, here's the moon in Aries with the sun just recently having shifted. This is a perfect time for new beginning energy. And I've kind of got this going on. I've got going with the flow, traveling, open up our mind, we're going the distance. And I have the We Are the World card as well, which to me it's like, fulfilling your place in the world, fulfilling your spectrum color. The sun and the moon are actually meeting up today at 0 degrees, but this energy to me is instigating some kind of new beginning in your life. So notice what is ending, what has ended is ending, and what is now beginning. Lala just sat on the rest of my cards. Lala. She likes to do that. She's like, I will nest here on top of these and hold them sacred for you. Now, the major message that I get between these endings and the beginnings is, Nikki says it this way, don't be feeding your pearls to swine. Watch. Be wary of who you may be sharing this information with. It's something that I've really learned on the Twin Flame journey is Spirit's been like, don't tell that person because they're going to bring in skepticism, which is going to affect your mind. And this is the thing. We need to be really conscious about where our mental energy is through Gemini energy. The mental energy is being very much affected over this time. And I've kind of got this. This is the 9 of Wands, which in this deck is exhaustion. But if you look in it, in the traditional tarot deck, in the Rider-Waite tarot deck, it's the guy, and he's standing there with all the wands in the ground, the stakes in the ground. He's kind of a little bit wary, guarding the work. He's just done this work, traveling in this card. So he's exhausted from traveling, or he's a little bit wary of what's going on. I've also got this guy with the stake here, aloneness. And to me, this is saying this new beginning that you're putting into place. We have a new moon coming on Thursday. Be wary of who you tell. If you do share it with somebody, share with somebody who can hold space for you. Share with somebody who believes in you. Share with somebody if they have anything to say. It is more along the lines of constructive criticism than naysaying, Find that kind of energy that you can bring it to, because I feel like this is important for this new beginning, whatever this may be. And again, we talked about so many multiple new beginnings that could be coming up with this. Now, there's one other thing I do want to mention. Somebody asked about this, and here I go. Just a small little mention with this. I consciously connect to my core of love. This is going to be important. We have later in the summer, I think it's August 21st, is it a lunar eclipse, solar eclipse? I believe it's a solar eclipse. Do not quote me on that. But there's an eclipse energy. I know where it's at, the degree it's at, but I don't remember if it's solar or lunar. Anyways, where it is at, the North Node is actually right at this time syncing up. We have this North Node energy in Leo. So somebody asked, are we going to begin to feel the intensity of that? Yes, this is teaching us some of these lessons of this. So this North Node right there, right now at 28 degrees is influencing that worth stuff. 2 + 8, that's a 10. So it's the worth stuff, our talents, our expression of our worth, our expression of our talents, but through the core of love. So part of your new beginning today with whatever you're working with, connect in with, consciously connect in with the core of love within you, because this is going to be one of the leading forces allowing whatever this is, whatever your personal lessons are, to come forward at this time. Now, the final thing I want to say before I show you my other card is something that just literally left my head. Okay, so we're not going to say that. Then we're just going to go into the card and then see if it comes back around. Okay, so I decided to do the Shapeshifter card again. Brother Raccoon, a safe place for you to go. And basically, this is saying, do not speak, which is not necessarily Gemini energy, but do not speak, adapt, make intelligent choices, hide your precious self or knowledge for a time. If you're working on a new project, do not speak of it to others for now. At the least, you will dissipate the energy. More terrifying, I don't want to talk about like the negative things. You may worry about it. You may have the energy sapping. Keep it a beautiful secret between you and the universe and continue to do your work. It needs your attention and energy right now. Do not give it all away. Keep it close, fresh, new, and exciting, and stay well under that radar for a little time being. Be adaptable for now and keep the mask close, which is funny because we talked about not wearing a mask, but this is just the time to really notice whatever is coming forth within you. I'm not saying don't share it with anybody, because I think that there is validity in sharing with those who can support you. Just really be vigilant. Should I share it with this person or, not? And listens to the yums and the yucks, listens to the no's and the yeses that come up within you. We are building into a new moon later this week. I think that may have been the thing that I was going to say. So this may be a little bit of a birthing process over these next few days with this new beginning energy. Pay attention, consciously connect to the core of you to see what's wanting to come through. So that is it for today. Book a reading if you want to dive deeper into your own personal chart, and I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.